Alright, Blender fans, we're going to start now to make a right mess out of our model. We're going to start doing some ugly stuff like Booleans, okay, and or chopping our mesh up, which is destructive modeling, because, you know, once it's done, it's done. But we'll have a go on both. We'll see which works best. So, Arc Reactor first, this big thing here. So I'm going to shift right click roughly where I want the cursor to go. Shift add mesh circle, I don't know, 32, 64. Rotate it on the X axis 90 degrees so we can see what's going on. Hold shift down. Bring it there. We want it to be nice and central in our scene, so I'm going to zero out on the X. Okay, cool. Tab it into edit mode, into edges, extrude along the Y. Oh, because it's got, there's a lesson for you. Control A, apply your rotation. Always apply rotation, always apply your scale. Extrude along the Y axis, like that. Now, slight angle look, slightly angled up. Rotate. Local, make sure it's intersecting the mesh. Okay. F. Alt click F, so it's now solid. Auto smooth. Alright, I'm going to call that my arc reactor dot cutter. Ugly as sin. You're going to hate it. Alright. Just these two for the moment. Here we go. Boolean. It's a mathematical term. Basically means 0 or 1. I think. Let me know in there. Difference. U. Put U into rubbish. It is done. Forgive me, for I have sinned. We can even now put on a little, oh god, bevel. 2. Doesn't like it, does it? Nope. Often is the way. Oh god. Now, let's put our... The hell is this? The hell are you? Let's put it back over here for now. And there's a reason. There's a goddamn reason for it. I'll show you why. With that selected, Shift S, cursor to selected, Shift A, empty, plane axis, make a bit about that sort of size, F2, empty dot, chest, plate. Hide the reference, select everything, Control P, keep transform. So everything Do you see what I mean? So if I now, that'll stay with us because the Boolean is referencing it. Now in there, if I go into visibility, not visibility, viewport display, wire. Bounds? Even better. Even better. Select those. Boolean. There you go. Boolean. Okay, it's done. It's worked actually quite nicely for once. And you see what I mean? So because we move this around, it'll all move around with it. Why was that lagging so much? It's not particularly heavy, is it? No, but when we come to animate it, we'll probably collapse it all down into a mesh. You know what I mean, Batman? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Good. Good, 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 good. So that's that hole cut out. Let's cut out this little bit here. So there, 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 there. 20 mil, 10 mil. Don't forget we often do things too small. 7 mil, yes. And the reason I've done it in specific because I want these to be the same as that. I think that's about right. What the hell is going on here? There. You lot can bugger right off. For what it's worth, you lot can bugger right off. Let's center you. And let's get some goddamn reference so we can see what we're doing. Not the back. Okay, this chap doesn't have it. Looks like it goes halfway down. I think that where we've got it is pretty good. So, edit. Extrude Z. Oh my god. Don't forget, we've put a bloody rotation on it. Control A. Apply its rotation. Extrude Z. Somewhere into there. Hockily dockily. Mirror. Apply the mirror. Control A over there. U and U. F. And let's just FU all the way down. Good. Move you out a bit. Faces, all of them, extrude. Make sure it crosses the mesh. Let's call this. What do we call that? Art reactor dot cutter. I should have called it something better, like cutter dot stern. How do you spell sternum? Sternum. Cutter dot chesting. Good. Scales all applied. Viewport display. Bounds. Make sure it is parented to you. Boolean. Done. Cool. In this case, I said we always do things too small. In this case, we've done it too big. 7 mil, but I don't care because that's just who I am. Good. All right. All right, you'll like this. You're going to like this. Shift D. Art reactor cutter dot 001. We'll call them dot side vents. Okay, now I need to see what the bloody hell I'm doing. Display as textured. Yeah, you're gonna love this. Got 3.1107. Jeez Louise. Oh God. This is what's great, right? Because if I go back to that, also if I go minus 3.1, I have a Springer Spaniel that wants to come in. Stand by. I'm back. Spaniel's back. Okay, 3.1. So it all will update. Everything updates. Side vents, minus 3.1. Boom. Good. Now watch this. Watch this. I don't know where we want it. It doesn't really matter. Something like that. Alright, Blender fans. Let's just twat these off. You and you. Off you go. All of you. I want to extreme long normals. That much. I don't know how much. That much. I don't know. Median point. Yeah. Is that working? Yes, it is. I don't know. About that much? Yeah? You lot? Because we're on the local mode, yeah? So that 3.1 degrees is remaining. So, arc reactor, cutter side vents, let us, viewport display, bounds. Still underneath the empty chest plate, so it ain't going anywhere. You, Boolean, awful way of working. Interesting. Fast. Interesting. So this is what's so cool about this. Of course it did that. Of course it did. Of course it bloody did. Because we're idiots. Well, you're not, I am. What is going on here? What the hell? Oh my God. Oh my God, what? The hell? Bridge edge loops. God, I don't know what happened there. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that for now. Bugger you lot off. Bugger you lot off. I don't know. About there? In fact, bugger you lot off. Bugger you lot off. Mirror. Not you, but you. It's not actually. No, I didn't mean to do that because it's not. Standby one. It isn't actually. It's from about there. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's from about there. All you lot, twat it off. All you lot, twat it off. Okay, face or extrude. Make sure it punctures the skin, so to speak. Minus 3.1 degrees. Yeah, all right. Now, let us put on a bevel. And let us put on some segments. 3 segments, 4 segments. Shade smooth. It's not too high mesh. All right. So now let's go back into our bounds. There we go, it's chopped it out. Do we necessarily need... Yeah, it still wants that mode. That's interesting, it's only chopped it out one side. So I wonder if we put the Boolean before the mirror. Like that. Alright guys, this is starting to look dangerously good now. Starting to look offensively good. So let's just chop this bit out. And then we'll call it a day for this video. Right click, add, mesh, circle, whatever. And let's get it into some sort of... Yes. I've tabbed into edit mode, I've gone into edges, I've gone into extrude, Z, face, to Alt, select the rim, face, where it has to be a solid for a Boolean operation across the nation at Cardiff Railway Station. You Boolean. You good. Is it big enough? No, you see, classic. Absolutely classic. Never make stuff big enough when you're modeling. So once again, should we call that cutter.clavicle because it's near the clavicle? Cutter.clavicle. And let's parent it to that. And let us put that before the mirror. So it goes the other side, like that. Looking pretty good. So let us now hide the reference. Turn those bits off for the moment. Maybe we don't turn those bits off for the moment because we need to what we're selecting. Hot rod red. Whatever that mode's called. It's going to be quite heavy on your machine because we've asked it to do an awful lot. Oh God, it's frozen. Don't do it. I have to say Blender's pretty stable. Oh look, it's not responding. Bear with me. Bear with me. Time is 14:21. We're back in town. No, we're not. Yeah, we're back in town. File, save. So look, we've only done a little preliminary thing on the materials. Control L. Oh God, wrong button. That is going to make it fall over. Undo. Control L. Link materials. All right. All right. All right. Helmet. Okay. Let's go into rendered mode. So the cutter. I'm going to rename all these. Control F2. Set name new. Cutter.001. Doesn't matter what they're called. And I'm going to select this little button up here. I need all of these if I'm honest, eventually. I don't want you to render. Instead of clavicle dot 004. In fact, okay. Just having a little spin round. Yep. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Look, whilst we're here, there's something that's been annoying me for a while. Let's go into shading. It's been annoying me for a while, this. Shading editor. Either our gold, it should be a bit more brushed than it is. So we can put perhaps a little bit of anisotropy. Anisotropic, is it? File save. We'll come back to it. We'll probably control it with a texture. Anyway, see you in the next video.